Huh. This is new. The game itself is just not playing any more audio. It's not the console. It's not the stream. It's not the Elgato. It's not my monitor. Because if I go out into the main menu of my PlayStation... Oh, and then it just stopped again. Oh, no, now it's back. It's only when I go into the game. No, that's not it, because you can hear, like, right now it's playing fully fine. I even tried swapping out the HDMI cables, if that was the case, but this is the original setup. It's only in the game. So, like, if I go back, now it's all done. Like, it's gone. Like, the audio is gone. So I have a feeling that maybe it's... Huh. Is this an audio... Is this a bug? Well, the PC version is borked. The fact that they haven't received any fixes and stuff, right? I think it's mostly on like the performance side, as in like on a majority of machines it doesn't perform very well. This is interesting. Why is it doing this? I've never had this happen to me when I've played on my PS4. Is this a PS5 issue? Because I can't find any information on it besides PC stuff. Yeah, I can't find anything about it on console. It seems to be like based on searching it, it's much more common on PC, but that doesn't help me because they're all saying, "Oh, just install this mod." Whereas I can't find any record of this on a PS4, PS5? Fascinating. Try this here. Hmm. Well, that wouldn't be it. Huh. Interesting. This is a whole new thing. Well, I can't really just quit, so I guess I'll just play. I mean, it lets me just keep on going, so it's... Usually this is an indication that a game's about to, like, crash in my history, but... Nothing indicates that it's gonna do that. I remember this part being super, like, pretty hype. Well, I don't want to, like, quit, because my last save was, like, just before... I wouldn't say, like, just before, but, like... Well before all of this. Like, I had to do, like, all those, like... small fetch quests again, and I'm like, too lazy to go and do that all over again. So, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to... keep going like this. It's wild to me that, like, controlling a giant, like a Goliath like this, like these tiny little pellets are destroying these tanks, like, super easily. Oh. Oh, okay. Weird. There was, like, a little bit of... What? Weird. I'm gonna Metal Gear Solid this. Oh! Oh. See ya, Engels. Oh. Oh.
Are you all right, A2?
Yeah. Thanks for the assist.
I fear for the children. Let us hurry to them.
Huh. Is it just that section? Huh. That's weird. Wait, let me just check something here. Ooh, is this... Okay, so it's on my extended storage. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Is this maybe a hard drive thing? Although if it was, it would have, like, just straight up died, I feel. Because I remember, for some reason, that one time Sekiro just kind of completely, like, died. Right? If it's a hard drive thing, then it's isolated just onto my external, where pretty much all my PS4 games are. But that doesn't seem likely, because you'd either, like, have it just straight up die or not at all, right? Oh man, this part sucks!
No, how can this?
Their own cores? They killed themselves.
How? How could this happen?
Why? Why would they do such a thing?
I taught them everything. All my thoughts and emotions. I thought it would serve them well in the future. But instead,
How would teaching them lead to something like this?
fear.
I don't understand.
I taught the children what fear is. I felt they had to know so they wouldn't rush heedlessly into danger. But instead,
Fear destroyed them. It caused them to take their own lives.
if I knew this could happen, I never would have. A2, I need your aid. I cannot live with this heartbreak inside me. I need you. I need you to delete my memories. And if not, then I need you to kill me.
Initiating hacking to cut off memory circuits.
I cannot live with this heartbreak inside me.
Initiating hacking to cut off memory circuits.
Pod. Pascal's memories.
Understood. Initiating memory deletion procedure.
Bruh! This is the worst part of the game!
My name is Pascal. I'm the leader of this village. You promised to read and memorize that botanical field guide, remember? That's when we're done, right? Of course I will. You have my word. And Uncle Pascal would never lie and break his word. Thank you, A2.
I hate it.
Thank you.
I hate it.
Memory deletion complete. Reset timer activated.
Pascal.
Monitor 9S.
Alert. Abnormality detected in vitals of Unit 9S. Proposal. Commence data overhaul immediately.
Pod, search for the other structural units. I need to find those authorization keys and destroy the tower.
Alert. Combat inadvisable during abnormal vital conditions.
It's fine. Run the search.
Scanning. Actively operating enemy large structural unit detected in accessible location. Marking location on map.
Oh wait, wrong way. Where is... Fuck, I really wish that the map would be like... I could zoom in and out of the map while I select a fast travel area. Flooded City. I can't find anything about audio bugs besides a lot of Steam forum stuff. That's an interesting one. Actually, wait, let me just check something here. I'm curious about something. Because, like, this is the big thing that's different from the PC version. The PC version never got any patches, right? wonder if this mentions anything. Fix bugs that occurred when playing the game before completing the data download. That's funny. Weird. Well, I mean, it's working now.
Hello. This is the Resource Recovery Unit. Now activating defense mode.
Oh yeah, battle time.
There's something written here, too.
It reads Soulbox.
Somehow still not as threatening sounding as Meatbox. Meatbox just sounds like a horror game location or something. Speaking of horror games, more Silent Hill rumors have been popping up again. This just fucking killed me. This time the rumors are like, oh, there's it's still in line with the previous rumors that there's two developers working on a well, there's two Silent Hill games being developed. One being developed by a different team. I don't know. One's being developed by a Japanese team, apparently, a Japanese developer, a famed Japanese developer, according to them. Whereas the other one is being developed by someone else and will be cross-platform. There's been
Oh, I get it.
mumblings.
I have to break the system protection before I can reach the core. Huh. So that's how it works.
There's mumblings that Bloober Team is going to be doing one of them, and I'm like, no!
All
No!
controls unlocked. Proposal. Investigate
No!
the next area.
Don't give it to those guys! But no!
Special present for you. A token of appreciation reward.
Now they're just messing with us.
Congratulations. As thanks for all the Android requests you completed, we have a
Because like
special
even
present for
Bloober
you.
was like teasing their next project.
Oh my. Look at all the machine life forms you've murdered. Such dogged persistence is worthy of a special present.
They're even teasing that their next project is going to be is going to involve like a well-respected horror franchise or whatever, right? And I'm just like, no! If it's Bloober, I'm gonna be very upset because I did not enjoy the Medium, nor did I enjoy any game from them besides like Layers of Fear 1 and to some extent Observer. Although it would sort of make sense, like they could have made the Medium as like a which I believe they originally made the Medium as a Silent Hill project but got turned down, and then after the Medium came out, or potentially after, like, you know, showing that they could do something different. Maybe like Konami was like, yeah, these are the guys, because Konami will Konami, right? No! No, I do not want them to do it. They do not understand what it means
There are 2 blocking
to
devices
do a
on this
good
floor.
survival
Proposal.
horror game,
Hack into all
especially with
blocking
like Silent
devices.
Hill. Oh man, it's gonna suck. I'm preparing myself for that inevitable reality, because this is the world Silent Hill fans live in now. This is the reality we must accept, that our franchise gets given to the people that we least want it to be given to. But that being said, that's only one of the games, right? And it's supposed to be like one of 2 reboots. So the second game is being given to a Japanese developer, but nobody knows exactly who that could be. Like, I mean, there's like, yeah, there's Capcom, but Capcom is really busy, and I don't think there's any way Capcom would be one to do it. Because, like, although if they did, it would be fucking hilarious, because of the Silent Hill and Resident Evil, like, competition back in the day. I think that would be hilarious. Though, if it was Capcom, I'd be fine with that. Some people are like, oh, it's Studio Japan, right, for Sony. And I'm like, that's likely. They're the only ones that doesn't seem to have, like, anything going on at the moment. But the creator of Silent Hill from Studio Japan, he's gone and made his own studio recently, and he's working on like his own horror game. But it could be Studio Japan. Studio Japan is still very talented, very well respected. I don't think it's Koei Tecmo. There's no way it's Koei Tecmo. I don't think it's someone like Platinum, right? I don't think it's Square. There's no way it's Square. Oh god. I mean, like, I think that'd be really cool, but a Square Enix developed Silent Hill game would be such a weird reality to live in. I don't know. The choice, like, definitely, I don't think it's Bandai Namco either, right? Like, the choices of Japanese developers to take on a Silent Hill project is kind of slim. It's kind of slim. Maybe Sega? Oh, it's maybe Sega, actually. That'd be cool. Someone from Sega? Give it to the Yakuza guys. Just play as James Sunderland in Silent Hill, but make Silent Hill Kamurocho. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be so terrible for like the tone and everything, but that'd be great. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. Pyramid Head is just Majima. Tower facility processes and computerized resources sent by resource units. Yeah. Made up of 256 stratum. It can filter and compress information with a turbidity of less than 2300 and have it record into a payload of approximately 27 minutes and 32 seconds. I just read your thing about leveling up in Hylix. That's interesting.
A structure that size could probably shoot
I don't know what
something
to make of
into space
that.
pretty easily.
I feel like I need context.
So this is some kind of cannon aimed at the human server on the moon?
Insufficient data. Cannot confirm or deny.
Damn it.
That being said, if Bloober Team is heading one of the Silent Hill reboots, I'm going to be incredibly disappointed, but at the very least, the second one would be given to some other developer, right? Like, just no disrespect or anything to Bloober. It's just that your games are just kind of dull. Like, the medium was not at all what I was expecting, and that game was just so... Just trying to... I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I'm watching. I'm like, I finished that game, right? Y'all saw it, and then like afterwards, all the online discussion surrounding that game was just like, there's like a good amount of people that love it, and they're praising the hell out of it. Oh, easily 9 out of 10 game. Oh, I love the gameplay. So I'm like, what? Y'all are nuts. Nothing. And then like every so often, there's just like maybe like one person that would go like, yeah, this game sucks. And I'm like, yeah, I think it sucks. I don't think the medium's that good. It was just so kind of nothing. I don't understand it. Why are there some people that like this thing? It's because like it was like, I don't know, like because it's a. Oh no, wait, I'm thinking wrong. The medium wasn't made as a Silent Hill game that got rejected. That was Blair Witch. Yeah, no, that was the one. That was the one with the rumors about it. No, Medium was just like them being like, if we can't make Silent Hill, we're gonna make our own Silent Hill. And then they completely missed the mark on it. So maybe I don't know. Maybe Konami liked seeing. Oh, they did like the Blair Witch and the Medium are commercial successes, so maybe they can do a Silent Hill. Baffles me. Blair Witch and the Medium being financial successes is like cool and all, but like, damn, those games kind of suck. I don't know how they're doing it. I guess they have like pretty good ideas. It's just that like, the more I play their games, the more I'm like, y'all have good ideas, you don't know how to polish them, right? This is kind of. Yeah, really meh. The one thing I was worried about too is that apparently in an interview when they're talking about their next project was that they wanted to make they wanted to add in some new things that they never done before, because they were like, oh yeah, the Medium was like such a huge departure for us, and our next game we want to add in stuff like combat, because in our games we never have combat, right? And I'm like, oh no. Please don't. Adding in combat when you have no experience with it is such a bad idea. Like, I'd much rather you guys just kind of bunker down and focus on what you are good at, and that's well, you know, up until recently, telling a pretty convincing, well, not convincing, but like telling an interesting story, right? Like, I thought Layers of Fear had a very interesting story, and the way it was presented was pretty interesting. Observer, I didn't finish it, but I was enjoying it. But Layers of Fear 2, The Medium, all that stuff, Blair Witch, dear God, what are you guys doing? Focus on the narrative, please. Because, like, it shows that they want to expand and do, like, more crazy in-depth games. And expand their repertoire, but, like, I think they're spreading themselves a little thin. Because they don't have the experience to do, like, actual proper gameplay. It's like, holy goddamn shit. Blair Witch was such a drag. And The Medium was just such a joke when it came to, like, puzzles and like actual exploration or survival horror aspects. What a fucking joke! Not a good game. I care not for Oh, right, I should probably read that, huh? Following documents detail the final stages of Project Yorha. Each Yorha unit is equipped with a black box, an item created by reusing the core of a machine life form. As such, it could be said that the consciousness of Yorha units and machine life forms share the same structure. SID black boxes were installed after determining... Oop! Wrong button. After determining that it would be inhumane to install standard AI in androids that are ultimately destined for disposal. For the record, malfunctioned black boxes have caused some Yorha units to turn hostile.
Black box circuitry. It's made from cores from the machines? That's... No, that can't be true.
Yeah, the whole reveal here is pretty fucked up when you think about it, eh? Like, not only is everything that you believed in a fucking lie, but also you are made of the thing that you were told to hate.
What's going on here? My body. Those are... my memories. But why?
Boy, if Konami gave Silent Hill to Kojima Productions, I would think I would shit myself. Though, apparently the possibility of that happening is increasing now because Konami's upper management got shuffled around quite a lot recently. So, who knows? But I feel like there's still a lot of bad blood between them, so that's probably not going to happen. But the chances are more than 0. Even 1%. As unlikely as that may be.
That's 2B's data. I know these are just memories. But still... No, don't. Don't do this. Damn it, stop! Stay the hell out of my goddamn memories! These belong to me and me alone! Get away from them!
It's interesting that this thing is taking the shape of Eve. Same moveset, same kind of general shape during that final battle.
You're going down. They're mine! My memories! You hear me?
Shit's rough. Yeah, this whole section of the game is pretty rough. I always remembered as I'm playing this, I'm just like, oh my god, I have like this sinking feeling every time I finish like a chapter or
This
whatever.
is the current status
Like this
of Unit 9S.
sucks.
Affirmative. His mental state has become dangerously unstable.
You don't
Action
say.
must be taken immediately.
I noticed something while providing support to A2. Enemy machine lifeforms have begun sharing data with each other.
We'd better look into that.
I'll share the data with you, so see what you can find out.
Affirmative. I also have a separate report about 9S.
What is it?
I'll share the data. His psychological state has deteriorated to a grave level.
We'd better handle that quickly, too.
Agreed. Not sure what we should do, however.
Agreed. Proposal. Rest, combined with data checking and maintenance.
Agreed. I will make the suggestion immediately.
Pod. Where's the next resource recovery unit?
Alert. NFCS failure. Speculation. Failure caused by intense combat and lack of maintenance.
Near-field controls are down? Great.
Proposal. Overhaul system at Resistance Camp.
I don't have that kind of time.
Alert. Entering battle without a functioning sword constitutes an unacceptable risk. Unit 9S should have Devila initiate repairs at the Resistance Camp.
Shit.
Oh dear. What happened to you?
Some shit.
Wounded in battle. NFCS not functioning.
I'm amazed you were even able to drag yourself here. This is gonna take a bit, so just hang tight. This is terrible. Your motor cortex is full of holes. I can't believe you even managed to walk here.
I didn't, though.
All right, you're all good. 9S, I need you to promise me something. Don't die alone. I don't think 2B would want that either.
I know. Pod. Mark the next resource recovery unit on the map.
Affirmative.
Time to hit up the square.
Hello. This is the Resource Recovery Unit. Now activating defense mode.
Over and over.
Nines, you need a vacation.
That language again.
This reads God Box.
God, huh? What are these machines doing talking about gods?
Okay. Godbox is a pretty good name. Godbox.
Pod, why did the machines attack Pascal's village? Aren't they all the same?
Unknown.
Well, aren't you helpful?
Proposal. Unit A2 should gather further data on the current state of machine life.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services.
Huh?
We've got some very exciting news for everyone today. There's only one lock left to remove on the Tower System. And in order to retain you for your faithful patrons, whoever dismantles the final substance will earn a special prize. Good luck!
The hell was that?
Large structural unit of machine lifeform origin activated to the east.
A large what now? What the heck is going on around here?
Unknown.
Well, let's go check out this large structural unit.
Yeah. Let me just check something here. I'm thinking... Is there a way for me to do, correct me if I'm wrong, but after I finish the main story, I can come back and do, like, Emil's side quest, right? Okay, good. Well, I wasn't entirely sure. I'm gonna go ahead just a little bit further, because I would also like to play some Valheim tonight. I also gotta, like, clean up my Genshin quests, I just remembered. And I guess I gotta continue doing the TD stuff. I gotta level up those towers. A lot of stuff to do is my point. So we'll just go ahead a little bit here.
Alert. Excessive combat activity will put unacceptable strain on your body.
Shut up!
Negative. This support unit is assigned to Yorha Unit 9S. As such, being concerned for said unit's well-being is a requirement.
Whatever.
battle time. Sorry. Let's do it. Is that a lava worm? That's interesting. Fighting that. Grappling hook, super handy.
Model 210. Operator? Oh no. So this operator model is...
Affirmative. Operator 210. Volunteered to undergo Type B equipment transition during previous descent. Sent to front lines as Unit 21B. Recorded as missing in action 4 hours later.
No.
Could be worse. If it was 6-0, I'd be really sad. No regrets!
Operator!
Coordinate data. Location specified. Please keep reserved. Mission related. One. Affirmation. Supplies.
Shit.
Yeah, this can't be good for your mental state, could it? Shit's fucked.
A2.
2B told me. She told me she wanted you to become a good person.
I feel like there are better ways to start off this,
You-
like, this meeting.
Don't you dare talk to me about 2B!
Like, maybe explain what was going on. I don't know. Like, here's her memories in this sword. Do you want to see them? You know, like, fuck. This is one of those situations where it's just like, where like if characters were to just talk,
Unit 9S is still alive.
it would be fine.
Why would
Also,
Unit
this is a
82
philosopher
reconsider
too, isn't
the
it?
status of
Augusta,
Unit 9S after turning on your...
if I remember correctly. Big bro, what are you doing, big bro? Oh no, it's the bucket boys. Yeah, I remember this now. Rip. But yeah, it's one of those situations where, like, you know, characters, you kind of have to, like, it's one of those situations where the characters, if they were to just talk better, maybe things wouldn't go down the path that they would. I don't know, right? Like, damn. Contact initiated between Pod 042 and Pod 153. What's the matter, Pod 042? This protocol is not an interface intended for conversational use. Acknowledged. However, this pod has a confidential transmission for pod 153. Understood. Begin transmission. An error has been detected in the transmission network between pod 042 and pod 153. Hypothesis. SID error is fragmented data caused by deterioration of the transmission environment. It may be so. However, it may also not be so. Message unclear. Clarification requested. After repeated information exchange between multiple pods, an unexpected phenomenon has occurred. We pods have developed unusually protective feelings towards support targets 2B, A2, and 9S. Query. Could this be our will? Unknown. The definition of will is unclear. Will is the question of whether pods are capable of their own self-determination. Even if it were possible, such actions cannot be abided. Successful mission fulfillment is all that matters. Whatever the case, we tactical support units have a duty to see this through to the end. Duty? Heh, you sound like an android just there. Agreed. But just as androids are influenced by humans, so are we tied to our creators. Perhaps. Pod 153? Do not die. The concept of death has no meaning to tactical support units. However, your expression of concern is appreciated. I also hope that you do not die, Pod 042. Yeah.
Physical check complete. Memory check complete. Maintenance mode complete. Yorha Unit 9S. Activate. Good morning, 9S.
Am I...
Analysis. The enemy structural unit collapsed during battle. Unit 9S suffered damage from the fall and was placed in emergency suspend mode. Fall location was deemed too dangerous, thus said unit was transported to current location. All system checks and reactivation complete.
Operator.
Operator model 210 is deceased. Black box signal not found.
Oh. Situation report.
Tower access authentication key acquired. The required number of authentication keys have been acquired. The tower is now open for investigation.
Good.
Let me see if I can fight that statue. The philosophy of science. I always like the whole idea, right now anyway, that like the pods are gaining consciousness and self-determination and will. Like you kind of see that their own evolution is taking place. Oops. You, meat, vegetables. Oh god, it's gonna take forever. Wake up, you big bitch! I can see myself doing criticals. You can hijack a robot to hijack that. Oh. I did not know that. That didn't let me do the thing that I wanted. This is also not letting me do the thing I wanted. How about you? Will you let me hijack you? Oh, I need to hack them unaware. Well, how am I supposed to do that? They're all aware of me. Like, is there one here? Like, see, that one just sees me now. Fuck. How about this big boy? Big robot. Immensely easier in Route B. Yeah, no shit. What about this one? Fuck. Fuck it, I'm just gonna hit it. I'm just gonna keep hitting it. It's bound to wake up eventually, right? If I just hit square enough. Wake up, you big bitch! I wish there was a visual or something to show that, like, you're actually doing something. Like, maybe like a progress bar? I don't know. I get that it's meant to be like a big secret type of thing too, but like, damn. Wake up, you big bitch! Big bitch, big bitch. I can do this all day, big bitch. Kid, you? I'm shit talking a fucking. I'm shit talking a fucking bronze statue. Such is the life of or the mental state of 9S. Why? What level do you have to be? I never bothered with this before, so I was like, oh, maybe I could do it now. High enough not to take an arrow. I would like a number. It would be nice to have a hard number. Yeah, well. I guess I'll just go upgrade that Faith Sword, because it's pretty cool. Can I even upgrade it all the way? Do I even need to? I don't think I need to. Maybe I don't have to. Nah, let's go do it. See how far we can bring it. Not bad at all. Cruel lament. It's so sick. Yeah, we're upgrading that one. Attack speed up. Dark Impulse. What does Dark Impulse do? Increases attack power when HP is 30% or less. Meh. I mean, it does big combo, but meh. Oh.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We apologize for the inconvenience, but locks on each sub-unit must be deactivated before accessing the main tower. Tower sub-unit access granted. Tower sub-unit access granted. Tower sub-unit access granted.
Oh.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower.
Oh, I have to go into them first, right?
We apologize for the inconvenience, but locks on each sub-unit must be deactivated.
Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Out of my way! Damn it! They won't stop coming!
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Allies?
Aw, shit.
Wait, you?
9S, we've been expecting you. The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
Devila? Popola? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
Best song in the game. You know, I honestly feel like a lot of the best songs that are from Automata are like are the remixes from the original Nier, right? Like Emile Despair and Song of the Ancients, Wretched Automatons, all that stuff. Like they're all derived from the original soundtrack or the original game. So it's kind of given like a slightly new spin to it. It's a huge shame that we don't get a Nier Automata version of Gods Bound by Rules, because holy shit, I would be so hyped for that. Oh my god, easily one of the best, if not the best track in the franchise. Ah!
What's this barrier?
Analysis. It's part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit its self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Look at her just. She was just like Naruto running over there.
You can't do anything. The wall's got a self-closing algorithm.
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what.
But if you do that, your circuits will.
Devil! Right.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
It's your hero moment, I mean. Alert. Data records discovered for units Devila and Popola. Do you wish to open this data now? Open it now. Oh yeah, more text adventure. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go, after all. Because our models, the Devil and Popola models, are defective. Record. Transitions in the project's initial phase. When first we woke, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls, and they issued us a single order. Function as observers of Project Gestalt. This is the sole mission of the twin Devila and Popola models. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest model, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. But we existed as a pair. We shared destiny's burden as a pair. And because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observational areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Ah, watch out! Devila staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis. Guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well, as she rubs absently at her leg. It is wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popola. Come on, we have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devila grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon, we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devila's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry underneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, I check the circuitry if it could be repaired. As expected, wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connectors as well as some tools, none of which is easy to find in a desert. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devila. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worry show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I can do until I get the proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologize while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way, such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together, the sound echoing out across the desert, before being stolen by the cool evening wind. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devila's sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. Pfft, they won't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devila crossed her legs and scowls. The black scrawl took another victim, she says. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump, just a little, but enough for her to notice. Seeing that, her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay. I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. But now, my chest hurts just to think about it. If it were to fail. Before we knew it, the replicants had gained a sense of self, and the black scrawl started raging out of control. It moved fast. So fast. Like a wind. Popola and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We talked to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world. But at night, we just hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you were with me, murmurs Popola. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure because we had each other, I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are a localized phenomenon. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if we're of no use ourselves, things will still work out if the other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Devila and Popola units, or models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks. The sand grazes my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devila loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg alright? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left, and yet she continues to smile. Also, I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it. Then she smiled, and all that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day, I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Project Gestalt's end. Our role as observers ended on the day Project Gestalt collapsed. All due to the actions of Devila and Popola models from another town. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it into the surface of the moon. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to that same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Devila and Popola models who'd snuffed out humanity. It started small, a few offhand remarks, the occasional glance. But even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, that weight eventually becomes a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn. We endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution. But in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister Devila met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts. Something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she smiled at me. It's okay, sis, there's nothing we can do. But it's too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devila and I left town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little, anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and that Devila and Popola were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devila being hurt. I wanted to shout it at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devila. And for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devila? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together to try and retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday, but we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert. A new camp. If we could just get there, I can finally fix Devila's leg. And yet, I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? Reach out and support Devila's body. As long as we have bodies to support one another, as long as I have someone with whom to share my fate, then I will press on no matter what happens to me. Because I won't ever stop protecting her. I won't stop. No one stops. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future android production designs. Following the incident, the Devila and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt.
That is all that remains from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devila and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative. Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis: entrance is a trap.
I don't care. I just have to kill them all.
Oh, okay, so I can save here. Okay, sick. Since I know what's gonna happen next, and what I have planned for the game, like to do like the Emil stuff and whatnot, I'm gonna end it here, and I will come back to it tomorrow. That way we can have like a full badass session of like, you know, the big finale and one of the best boss fights in the game, obviously. Let's just do this battle real quick, and we'll have some closing thoughts. Continues to be a fantastic game. Really, like, I don't know, there's not much to say, honestly. Like, I feel like I talk about this game a lot sometimes, and it's kind of like, yeah, game's sick. There's a reason why it's one of my favorites. So I'm very excited to see when, well, not to see, but to play the remake of the original game, because, boy, that original game does not age well, but that story is fantastic, so I'm pretty hyped to get in on that. That being said, that's the end for today. I will be back tomorrow, so until then, peace out. I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.